Hey, so welcome back. I can't believe I haven't told you guys about this sooner, but I'm gonna plug it now. I'm working with a local radio station. Once a week I'm going on air and doing some organizing tips as part of their Clutter Contest. And basically the contest is you submit a picture of the space that you just find overwhelming or don't have the time to tackle, and the winner wins 8 hours of professional organizing services to clean and reorganize that space, which basically means I'm going to come over and work my butt off while you sit on the couch for 8 hours and transform that space for you. So maybe you have a kid's room that just doesn't stay clean. Your kids don't seem to be able to keep it clean, or a garage that's overwhelming, or a pantry or a closet that you just haven't had time to organize yet. That's what I'm here for. So click the link below if you live in the Windsor-Essex, Chatham-Kent, or Sarnia Lambton area here in Ontario, Canada, and you could win 8 hours of services as well as custom labels and bins and baskets and all that great stuff from moi. How fun is that? Today's tip is organizing your clothing, because when I go to people's homes to help them organize, what I always find are the two biggest things are paper, which we dealt with last week, and clothing. Clothing is just something that can be really overwhelming, especially if you've got a couple of kids and you work full time. It can pile up. So I've got some quick tips to help you stay on top of the laundry and organize your clothing. And the first is to stop doing laundry once a week. That just doesn't work for the majority of people. So having a laundry day is not the way to get on top of things. Instead, try doing a load a day. A load a day keeps the laundry beast away. So throwing it in maybe when you get home from work, throwing in a load, and then switching it over after dinner, and then putting it away before bed. Putting away one basket of clothing is nothing compared to putting away, 7. Besides, if on laundry day, say you want to go out, it's a nice day, you want to go out with friends or family, or you have a birthday party, it totally throws everything out of whack. And in the interim, while you're waiting for laundry day, you have piles of laundry piling up. So try to do a load a day. A load a day keeps the laundry beast away. A second quick tip that we've talked about a lot before, but it really helps, is turning all of your hangers backwards. It only takes like a minute to go through your closet and just switch all your hangers around, but it really makes purging painless, because in 6 months when you revisit your closet, any hanger that's still turned backwards, obviously you haven't worn it, so it's going to make purging it a lot easier. Speaking of purging clothing, I've gained a lot of weight with each of my pregnancies, literally 60 pounds with each baby, like a bus. So I held on to all those clothes. I actually added a digit, which is horrifying. So I'm keeping all these clothes that I loved, but let's be real, they're not gonna fit me anytime soon. But it's really hard to purge clothes that are too small. It's also hard to purge clothes that you've spent a lot of money on but you just don't like, or they don't look good on you, because it feels guilty. But every morning when we wake up and we open up our closet, we're bombarded by those things that don't look good on us, that don't fit us, that are too small, and it's really depressing. The 80-20 rule, that we wear 20% of our clothing 80% of the time. I really recommend purging your closet down to the things that you love, the things that look good on you, the things that make you feel good about yourself. That way, every morning you wake up, you'll feel like you have a lot to wear because you love everything in there and it looks good on you, as opposed to looking at a closet filled with clothing and feeling like you have nothing to wear. So I'm gonna do a purge today. I'm feeling motivated, and I'm gonna purge 21 items. I love picking a random number when doing a purge, and I always choose the 21 item toss, which is funny because I've read a couple organizing books. Peter Walsh chooses a random number when doing purging. Helen Butterwick, who I love, does that as well. And I've heard a lot of people that the Fly Lady, I've never read her books, but she also chooses a random number when purging. So obviously this is a concept that, for whatever reason, really helps motivate us. So I'm gonna choose 21 items and I'm gonna purge them out of my closet today. It's just gonna make it feel like, I'm gonna feel lighter, like I've just lost 10 pounds of junk from my closet, and it's gonna make getting ready in the morning a lot easier because there's less clothes to go through. Another clothing tip that I have is a lost sock bag. I cannot express how much I love my lost sock bag. Never, ever, ever, ever put a lone sock in a drawer. Unless you have those teenagers and they're doing that weird thing where they wear 2 different socks. I don't know, I don't get it, but whatever. But It's like the ripped jeans thing. I'm so old. Why do people buy jeans that already looked ripped and dirty? I will never understand that, and that's how you know I'm old. I've actually lived long enough to see a fashion style go and then come back. When there's like, you know, the leg warmers and like the skinny jeans and all this 80s stuff is coming back, and it's so funny because I remember that because I lived through it. That's very, very, very depressing. But anyways, the lost sock bag. So in your sock drawer, never put, you know, a lone sock, because then what you do, you know what you do. You're looking for like 2 socks, you're picking them up. Do these 2 match? That's a time waster. When you're putting away the laundry, ball up your socks, pair them up, put them in. Any sock that you find that's like lonely and lost, you put it in an area, either a basket, a bin, a bag on the back of your door, wherever you put and fold your laundry. You put the lost sock bag in there, and then once a month go through and like pair them up. I found your match. It's actually kind of fun, and the kids like to do it too. So never, ever, ever, no matter what you do, put lone socks in your drawer. And if you have lone socks in your drawer, get them out today. That's gonna be my tip for you. So yeah, turn your hangers around, do a big purge. If you're like me and you think you're gonna get motivated and lose the weight, getting rid of clothes that are too small can be really hard. But a quick thing that you can do that is, you know, really effective is to pack them up in a box and put an expiration date on the box. So 1 year from now, get them out of your closet, whether you put them in a storage room, your laundry room, the garage, put an expiration date and the size that they are on there, and then revisit that a year from now. If they fit you, awesome, you've got some extra clothes. If they don't, give yourself a break and let those go. Besides, if you ever did work out and lose the weight, those clothes are probably gonna be out of style, and you're probably gonna wanna treat yourself to a new wardrobe after all your hard work anyways. So getting an expiration date, getting it out of your closet is a great way to purge painlessly. So those are some of my clothing tips that I have for you. I guess that's it. Again, if you'd like me to come and reorganize your closet for you and make you some labels and buy you some bins, if you want your kids' room, a system put into place with picture labels and picture bins, I will come and I will organize just for you. Make sure that you enter the contest. I'll put the link below. Those are your tips. We'll see you next time.